Okay, I'm live. So, if you just watched the previous video, you can kind of understand what I've gone through in the work environment, some things, and also, you know, stories that kind of support why I have issues with certain things that have happened to me. And that kind of goes along with this right here that I'm going to talk about. And new managing moderators can support your channels. Sorry, I'm reading something here. Um, a lot of people think that I have like this easy, simple life because I get help with, where I stay. And I thank God for that. Like I said, if you look at the previous video about what I'm talking about, the work environment and some of the things I've been through, at a younger age, and also, what you don't know, unless you're one of these people watching on the camera, about what I go through on a daily basis, because whoever's watching me in this house knows what I go through. Um, I get yelled at on a daily basis. Here where I live, like I said, I'm thankful, but I get yelled at a lot. So when I go to work and I'm dealing with all the crap that I'm dealing with at work, and then I come home, I get yelled at because it's like I'm expected, because I get the help that I get, I'm expected to, wash the dishes, cook, make sure that everything is, nice and organized and well put together. If something happens to my vehicle, which happened, you know, has happened before, then and I borrow the vehicle of my friend, then I'm really pressured on how quick it gets fixed, and what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. So it's like it may seem like I get things very easily, but not necessarily. And the person I live with, um, yeah, I'm not even gonna tell you what their sign is, but if you are into that, you should know what I'm talking about. They're that sign. Yes, that sign. And like they're not afraid to say no offense, thank you for helping me, but they're not afraid to say the most hurtful things a person could ever say in life. They're not afraid to go there. And I get very pressured in it, and they also hurt me. And I'm not, just complaining, I'm being honest. They hurt me a lot of times with the things that they say and how they say it. And I mean, these are things that would make anybody cry and make anybody frustrated, and would make a person say, why would that person say that? That's a horrible thing. So it's like, I don't get, I'm not living just this easy life where it's like, oh, this person's helping you out and they love you so much and they're, you know, giving you compliments every day and helping you every day and pampering you and patting you on the back and saying how beautiful and how great you are and how they should just be lucky to have you, and you deserve to be, a manager and supervisor. I don't live with a person like that. I live with a person who is the exact opposite. The exact opposite. Like, I almost feel like this person enjoys throwing darts at me and enjoys, a little bit of Satanism and torturing me a little bit. I really care about the person I live with, love the person, but it's my associate friend, but that's how they are. They're very, very, like, say anything they want. They do not care if they literally crush you down to the ground with their words. And me, I will say, like, oh, I will crush you with my words, but this person, This person's going beyond crushing with words when it's like, okay, stuff that I would never say like to my best friend, and and stuff that I would never say to anybody in it, in their face or anything like that. So I come home from work dealing with that struggle, that fucking struggle, and then I come home to, you know, this pressure, 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 and it's like if I don't fucking cook after all that work, standing up 8 hours and being the best and all that, whatever, and my chest hurt. It's like if I don't come home and cook, if I don't come home and clean, if I don't do things perfectly, you know, I'm like the most fucking horrible person in the world. If I care about doing my hair, I'm like, a horrible person. Like this person is that sign, like I said. They help me, but they're a very harsh person. So if you think that you can exchange with me and you think that I'm living, off the golden spoon, I really don't think that you could last no more than a month in my shoes with what I have to deal with. Like you have to literally have the thickest fucking skin that's the fuck out there, and all that pressure and all that shit that I've been through. And I don't even talk to people about my real family life or the other family lives that I've had to grow up in because of my living situation and my childhood situation. My story is very dramatic. And so the help that I'm getting, like I said, I thank God for it. I think it's very needed, and I don't think that people do get that help. But in exchange, I am going through very harsh things at times and taking in very harsh words and pressure that is very much something that I would run away from if I felt like I could just get up and do that. I would be gone in a heartbeat. But when it comes to moving on with my life and getting somewhere where I felt like a person would be more gentle with me and more understanding with me and just be the total opposite of that sign that they are, if you get my drift. But yeah, I am getting help. I think that other people, even though I'm dealing with the harshness here, that other people, until I'm with the right, in the right situation, would just be even worse. And this is too much to damn bear, but like, I mean, it's just, I don't really know. I don't know. Like the way it is, it's just too much. And like I said, my life story is very dramatic. It's very, I used to open up about it when I was a kid, but I don't really talk about it much now. Like I said, sometimes I think that it would help me if I told people, like, actually where I come from, what I've experienced, what got me into the childhood situation I was in, how it's got me to where I am as an adult, how it's had an effect on my life. I think that people would be more understanding and understand, but I don't want to hurt the people that I have the stories about. I really want to consider their feelings, and I just don't know about how I feel about putting all that out there. From like, because I got three families. You know what I'm saying? I got my biological family, I got my adopted family, I got my foster family, and and I'm here living with my associate friend, acquaintance, or whatnot. And so, like, every story with my families is, a pretty unique situation. So, if you can read people and just like look at me and imagine maybe what could have happened, I know I can kind of read people, then there you go. But some people can't do that. And It's very deep. That's all I'm gonna say. It's very deep. It's very, very deep. Like some stuff that people write books about type shit. And that makes the news type shit. So that's pretty much why I'm in the situation that I'm in. And, just trusting people is a hard thing. So I just wanted to make it clear that it's not just no damn pretty privilege. She's living this good ass life. Or whatever I got, I went to fucking work for. I stood up 8 hours like everybody else. I tried to be the best so that I could make it to the top, understanding my situation and the situation I'm in. Because of my situation, that's why I've worked so hard. That's why I've tried to perform so good wherever I go. That's why I put the pressure that I put on myself. But not only that, the thing is, everybody else is putting a whole lot of pressure on me too. And it's like really unbelievable to me. And it's like, I don't know, I feel like when I was telling my story, people were more susceptible and understanding of me. And when I reverted back and became more introverted about my story, I feel like, I was more susceptible to getting attacked, and people were attacking me more, not understanding my story, not understanding where I come from, just seeing the little bitty good things that they were picking out and saying that, oh, she got it made, she got it all. But all the real shit that I've been through, they completely skipped over that shit and didn't fucking mention it. Like I said, which is some deep, deep, deep stuff. So don't sit up here and think that I get it easy and I got some damn pretty privileged type situation going on. I do get a little bit of help, but in return, I damn near have to be perfect. And even sometimes when I'm perfect, I get punished for being perfect, or I get punished for being good. And even when I'm good, I can still get all that pressure put up on me. It's right now, it feels like lifting weights with my fucking heart. And right now, it feels like lifting weights every fucking day. And you ain't supposed to lift weights every day. You're supposed to take some days to rest in between lifting weights because that's what really builds the muscle. It's not just lifting, 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 lifting. So if you out there and you one of them people pressuring me, can you lay back a little bit? Can you be a little less of what you're doing? Can you know what I'm saying? Try a different approach. Because I guarantee you, when you hear my story, you will see things totally different. I guarantee you, when you know what I've really been through, you're going to be surprised. And if you do know what I've been through and you've been treating me the way that you are, shame on you with capitals throughout the whole word and an exclamation mark at the end of it. Because that would be some treacherous witchcraft shit that you got to be on. And that's all I have to say. I wanted to clear it up. No. And you don't see me going on these vacations like some of these YouTubers are. You don't even see me really flaunting too much. You don't really see me really doing all that with all that I'm going through. Even I sometimes feel like put on a nice outfit and show, I might get there, hopefully I do. But like, you don't really see me doing a lot of that. I'm really just trying to make it. You know what I'm saying? And I've been doing this for a minute. My channel's been up for a couple of years now. I think 2000 and I don't know when I started, 2015. So, or 2018. I'm not really sure. One of those. Um, Yeah, it's not all gold spoons around here. Don't even dare. Then it's a sad story. That's all I can say. It's a sad story that I've just been trying to make better, and I've been trying real hard. And the song, but I don't get no wood for that. You know what I'm saying? That Drake song popped up in my head. I've been trying real hard. I've been trying hard to not really talk down on people, not really to tell the whole truth about what's going on in my life because that requires me exposing some really deep, dark things that I've been through. You know what I'm saying? And like that song lately, I ain't been getting no awards for that, but I've been loyal. I've been as loyal as I can be. When I start exposing people, it's because I'm hurting. It's because I'm physically hurting. It's like right now, that's what's happening in my life. I'm exposing people when I'm hurting physically from the stress, or sometimes when I just feel really moved by God. And also, I kind of been feeling like opening up a little bit because I feel like the people who have watched and do know certain things about my life, secretly watching, I feel like some stuff is kind of maybe giving a bad example because I'm not exposing certain things or they're watching how I'm handling certain situations. And because I'm so private and want to be loyal, and sometimes it's a little bit of fear that I don't necessarily do the 100% right thing, but it's also based on circumstances where someone else should have done something right, you know what I'm saying? Or it's something that I don't necessarily have to share right now, you know what I'm saying? So, but I don't want to set a bad example either. If it's something you know you're supposed to do, do it. You don't know why, with all the pressure that's on me, you should understand why I don't expose everything like that. That's why I don't just, oh, freely, oh, I'm going to do this. Oh, I'm going to talk about that. Oh, I'm going to make sure these people know this about you and that about you. I already have a tremendous amount of pressure on me. That's why I don't be exposing stuff. And I also know that, oh, well, if they think that you're not exposing stuff because you have a tremendous amount of pressure on you, then they might continue to put a tremendous amount of pressure on you because then they think that that's what's keeping you quiet. But like I said, when the pressure becomes really, really too much, it's unpredictable. You can't say that I wouldn't expose something if I'm getting extremely hurt physically and, where the stress is just building up dramatically to where it can harm me. Yeah, I would have to. Because I feel like God is putting it on my heart. Why the fuck else would the shit be hurting me? God is putting it on my heart. The Bible talks about, your heart and shit weighing heavy on you and shit. And I don't want no shit weighing heavy on me. Even shit that I'm not doing, just bad situations or bad people that I'm around. I don't want that shit weighing heavy on me. Being around toxic people. It's like I want my money because I'm a human being and I need money. We all get that. But it's like, how many toxic environments are you going to be in? How many people do you got to fucking expose in order to get what you need? Like, damn, I can't even do a job. It's like, before I walk in, I got to expose motherfuckers. I ain't keeping a job that long doing that. So a lot of times I bear and I carry this weight from the beginning. I'm carrying this heavy ass shit, and then people continue to attack me. They know I'm carrying the weight because they're like, "Damn, why do you do that? We trying to stop you actually, but you gonna keep on carrying it, huh? Well, let's just add some shit to it and keep adding it and keep adding it, so maybe we can just get the fuck rid of you. It should be enough." And I just been fighting through it with the last job I did that. I just kept on until I couldn't take it no more. But I needed my money. Me exposing people made me feel like I wasn't gonna get my money. You know what I'm saying? And how the fuck do you explain gang stalking to a motherfucker? How do you explain gang stalking to the unemployment people? Because if that was true, damn, I should have got my goddamn checks. How do you explain that? I don't fucking know. But maybe it's something I should start fucking working on if that's the goddamn situation. Because I can't keep going to jobs and, this shit happening. It makes me wonder, like, remember the Beyonce thing with the girl who used to play or do something for Beyonce? And she said that she was getting harassed, like, at her jobs, wherever she was going. Like, people was, like, doing shit to her. I think it was, like, where she was going. Like, fans or people. Like, how she know they was all fans? She's like, random people doing a bunch of shit to her. Like, how do people all even know who this girl is? And why would they all know that she got beef with Beyonce? How would they know that? Like that people would be attacking you left and right everywhere the fuck you go when you work and you trying to make your money. Like trying to blacklist you to where you're poor and shit because you worked for somebody who was famous and now they're mad at you, or you just got beef with a famous person, or this famous person just targeted you and now they're trying to make it to where you're homeless or you don't have a job or maybe even paying people off to wreck your shit and wreck your life. People who are fans and fanatics, I don't know how far them damn people will go. I'm not no fanatic of nobody, you know what I'm saying, but God, you know what I'm saying? Because I know that's how I'm supposed to be because I don't want to fall for anything, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it reminds me of that. For some reason, that's been on my mind. Like, just like I feel bad for those people who have an opinion or work for somebody, and then that person wants to make your life difficult, and then somehow they're able to arrange a bunch of weird shit to happen to you. I don't get it. I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck this shit is, and like it's really big and massive. Whatever it is, it really feels like there's a whole business dedicated to fucking harassing me. Honestly, that's what it feels like. It feels like somewhere there's a building and like they're all sitting there and they're all fucking dedicated to harassing me and arranging harassments. It feels like this is actually like a fucking business. How the fuck can you recruit so many people? There's no fucking way. So, anyway, like I said, I don't know how you can recruit so many fucking people to harass somebody unless it's a fucking business. I mean, and this gotta be some, I don't even know how they do it. Some ladder shit, like, that shit where they be like hierarchy shit. Oh, if you get two more people, blah, blah, blah. Shit like that. Cause I just don't understand how this shit happening. Like, it's not making sense. It's like, how are so many people? They got like a big DM where they text each other and shit. Like, this a fucking organization. This an organization, man. Where they target certain people. They might even damn, why my nose itching? It must mean because I know something. Goddamn, my nose itching. Like you must know something. You know something. You on point or something. Like it's an organization of people that's targeting certain people, maybe even for like high ranked people, celebrities. I don't know, people with money, like they got a big organization made where they attack people and they get rings and they probably reuse the same people over and over again. Or like, man, this shit seem like they sending out texts, niggas just sitting in their car. Oh, I'm on it. I'm here. Like just like some dark private shit that a whole bunch of motherfuckers kind of know about. I mean, it's just like, what the fuck really going on? You like, how they be talking about the thousand 44. Like, I don't really believe in all that like that. You know, the Bible, things have been misconstrued and done this way and done that way. But honestly, I'm going to use that as an example. It's like somebody then, if they're not the 144, everybody else is against anybody they think is like the 144. And they all got some shit on a DM where they're all texting each other like, "Oh, I'm here. Oh, I got it." Oh, and it's like, damn, that's a lot of motherfuckers against that little small fucking number, 144, bitch. What the fuck? You better hope that 144 was like a trillion, a billion, and not 1,000 like they said. Cause that ain't gonna work if you ask me, but I don't know. God works in mysterious ways. So one day is like 10 to him, and one day is like 1,000 to him. So maybe 144 is like, a whole bunch. You don't know. But yeah, that's been coming to my head lately. Something been telling me like it's a whole business dedicated to doing this to people. A whole organization. It's like demons. They just everywhere. Ready. Getting texts, getting DMs, right in the parking lot. It's not making sense how these people, man, it's something going on. It's some underground shit that a bunch of somebody knows about. They hiring some people, man. This something ain't right. Man, all these motherfuckers ain't got houses. That's what I was saying. All these motherfuckers, man, why the fuck I ain't made it yet like that? I'm good. I'm good at what I do. I work hard. Man, I'm like one of the best. No bullshit. I know that might sound arrogant and confident, but goddamn, I'm telling the truth. And I look around, and I see all these people with houses, cars. I'm like, man, how the fuck all y'all get all that shit? There's a lot of people with houses, a lot, and I know all y'all can't be that damn good. Now I know some of these is 10 people to a fucking house, but it's a lot of people who is just them and their family. Why the fuck haven't I made it yet? Why the fuck? I mean, goddamn, at this point, I'm starting to feel like I just need to use my gifts and talents and get out there because I don't see what the fuck else. You know what I'm saying? I ain't just want to put myself out there like that, too fast, even though it's been a long time. But it's like, I don't know why it's not working for me. Now, where I'm at, though, I'm using gifts and talents. But I must need to tap into some higher gifts and talents and do something else. Like get out there. Cause I don't understand how people is getting everything else. You know what I'm saying? College helped me a little bit, but man, it's a lot of people with houses, cars, kids, families. Why am I not there? Well, what the fuck is the big secret? I don't know. And they not struggling. It's a lot of people eating. I don't see all them people going to the food stamp office. I don't see all them people crying and struggling. Maybe a little pissed off at work, but they seem like they getting by. Half the motherfuckers is overweight. This shit unreal, man. How the fuck could I be cut out of these blessings? And God said He would give you blessings without sorrow. Why the fuck shit so sad to me? Why the fuck my chest been hurting? And I just been trying to do good. Why the fuck it's been taking me so long and I've been doing nothing but good? Man, what the fuck these people doing to me? Who the fuck watching me so hard, setting me up? Man, you know another thing? When I start talking about my friend, my best friend, that damn scam phone start ringing. They call me on the phone. It's a scam call. Whenever I talk about my best friend or I'm listening to a certain song, like man, that remind me of my all of a sudden the scam people will call. So like I'm like, man, can they track that motherfucker and see who the fuck keep calling me scam when I'm doing that shit? Because that motherfucker gotta be somebody involved in some shit. It's either that or somebody saying they miss me or something like that. But it also seems like somebody trying to remind me of the trauma. Who the fuck would do that? No, man. I don't know. I don't know what that is. I don't know what it is. And it being associated with something traumatizing that happened with me and my friend, that makes it even more suspicious. It makes it more suspicious. Something ain't right. Somebody want to hurt me real bad in the heart. Somebody want, and this the thing. I have never done nothing to nobody that bad. Nobody. I can't think of anything. The only thing I can think of is shit that people did to me, or secrets, or things that I might be thinking of people that I think they ass did, where they would want to try to hurt me. But it's like the addiction to it is so fucking psychotic. Like that these people just want to see me hurt for no reason. Like this real psychosis shit. Like I want to see that person hurt. I want to hurt them. Like I feel like I can hear them like doing that. Like you know how like back in the slave days, like a person would be like that nigga, like that fucking nigger. Like I feel like it's like that type of fuel in them. Like I fucking hate that nigga. Like that type shit. But like something else. I'm sorry, I don't know no other way to explain it, but like just like I want to see something happen to them. Like I didn't do nothing to nobody for them to feel this way, but it's like this the this what they trying to send toward me. Like somebody that's on that shit. And I'm not saying it's a white person. It's just like that's the vibe I'm getting from whatever the fuck, whoever the fuck this is. And like a bunch of people like just being like, ooh, I want to, and like a psychotic person, I see one of them like being like, I want to see him hurt. I want to see him hurt. Do something to him. Like I feel like somebody like that coming toward me, like trying to do something. And then I feel like the person who like just like really jealous, like you know the I want to one up that nigga, or look what I got. Oh, you wanted that today? I got it. And then like walk by you like, I got what you wanted. Didn't you want this purse? I got it. Like I feel that vibe coming toward me too. Like the fuck? But I ain't doing none of that shit to them. And like I also feel the vibe like make her work harder. I want to see that bitch work hard. And like, yeah, I'm watching you work hard. Like something like that. Like just like coming in and see me work hard. Coming in and like see me suffer. Like I can't wait to get there. I can't wait to see how that person's looking, how they're feeling. Like, oh, how are you doing today? You doing good? I'm going to the spa today. How are you doing? And like they know all the shit you're going through and all the struggle shit that you're going through, but they're approaching you like that. Like like I'm feeling all these personalities and this shit toward me. This is what I'm feeling toward me. Like if something was speaking to me, it would be telling me these the type of people that would be coming toward me. Like I'm gonna tell you this one dream that I had or nightmare, whatever. It was like I was at a restaurant and it was a person. I'm not gonna say what race or culture it was because I don't need people trying to come after me. They already after me, but I was at this restaurant in my vision while I was sleeping, and it was a person of this particular culture. If you know, you know. And I had got my food before them, and they was like, "Why did she get her food before me?" But I had got there before them, and I had ordered before them, and it was in the right order of operation. But this person was like, they thought like that because I was a nigga, because I was a black person. And the funny part about it is it wasn't a white person, I ain't gonna lie to you. But because I was a nigga, they felt that they should have got served before me. It's like somebody living in like slavery days, like this the Atlantic slave trade or some shit, and they feel like they are better than me because I am a nigga, because I am black. And it don't matter if they call themselves black too, or whatever they call themselves, white, hey, whatever. I'm making sure I put everybody in the picture because some people don't understand. And they just was like saying that they was better than me. It was all because they were better than me, not because they got there before me. And I remember in the vision, I started laughing. I was like, they mad because I'm getting served first. I was here first. And I was just like laughing and they was just like pissed. I'm like, so is somebody coming at me like that? Gotta be. Because they're pissed. They just think they're better than me because I'm black. And they feel like their race is superior. And I'm going to tell you right now, it wasn't no white person. This vision I had was not a no white person. It wasn't, they ain't have no white pelly skin. They wasn't that type person. But this person, yeah, they were saying that they was better than me, and it was pissing them off that I was getting serviced before them in the right order. So somebody like that is definitely coming at me, man. Somebody like that, I'm that nigger to them, and I don't know. I still don't understand why these motherfuckers after me. I still don't understand why they just won't leave me alone. I don't understand it. I don't get it. And honestly, I don't really talk that much shit about people. Like I really keep a lot of it to myself. So this also got to be somebody who was listening in the whole fucking time or some shit. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. Damn, the nose itching. You know, you know. But I'm being honest with y'all. I'm being honest, and like it's really hard for me to share these visions because I feel like that's what got me fucked up last time. That's what got people of certain places and shit pissed off at me last time. But it's like I never really. No, that shit is real. I ain't even gonna lie, that shit real. But I kind of want some people to kind of experience and understand what I'm seeing, what I'm going through. But if you look at the Bible, it's been a lot of shit about people that had fucking visions of shit, man. Caused a lot of fucking chaos and fucking ruckus. And it's just like, I'm sorry, man. I gotta call that shit out. I gotta call it out. I'm sorry. Especially if you after me and trying to take my life and shit. I gotta call it out, man. And I ain't even calling out the most shit. I'm just calling out some shit. You know what I'm saying? And people be upset when I be sharing them visions, but the type of shit that I see is on another motherfucking level. I'm gonna be real with you. But I don't really be sharing it with people because I feel like it can cause a lot of problems. So I don't be knowing what to do with it. But yeah, I just wanted to share that. I didn't forget what the damn title was at this point. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to share that and share um, whatever I was talking about. And yeah, I will see you guys later when I have something else on my mind and something else tells me, oh, you should talk, you should say something. Then that's when man, I've been having some wild visions at night. I'm talking about famous people, all type of famous people, celebrities, goddamn presidents and shit. Nigga, I've been seeing all type of shit, motherfucker. I've been seeing shit where shit. Nah, I ain't gonna go that deep. I ain't gonna tell you all that shit. But yeah, it's on some other levels. That's all I'm gonna tell you. It's on some other levels. It's on some other levels. But I told y'all about the one with the doctor, and they was telling me in my vision, I was sleeping, and they were saying some people, I can't share the whole vision because it's too deep, but they were saying some people get experimented on and people take it too far. That's like what the main point of was this, and the doctor even said that. And there was a series of things that I saw that was happening in this vision, but that's what they were saying. They were saying that it was a subject, which was a person, and it was saying the doctor was talking and saying that some people get tested on and like they run mental experiments on and shit like that, but people take it too fucking far. And I think that's what they're trying to say about me is that some people are out here running experiments on me, whether they're negative or they're a part of some shit medical study. I don't fucking know. Because usually, from statistics and the psychology classes that I've taken, they don't tell people when they're doing studies on them because that can interfere with the study. But they do this shit. So, and I don't know how far they go and what type of harmful shit they may or may not do to motherfuckers, but that's what this was selling me in this vision. And it's like they go overboard. They go overboard to where, in a sense, it's like saying, like, to where they try to get people to commit suicide. I'm not suicidal, and don't you ever get it twisted. And I ain't into it. But at this point, that's what I believe that vision was trying to kind of share with me, or like stressing a person out to a horrible extent. Like these people, they go fucking overboard. It's like having a machine and then saying, let's see how hard you can kick their fucking balls off. And people are just like giving dollars and dollars and dollars and $5 and $10. And these people just really want to kick the balls off the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And like these type of experiments where like who can cuss this person out the most? Who can do this and do that? And like people paying for it. Like, oh, put 25 cents in, put $1 in. But even when they keep raising the price, these bitches still be putting money in. And like with the witchcraft shit, oh, who can perform a witchcraft? Who's the best out there? Oh yeah, me. You're gonna have to pay me a lot of money. Let me try. Let me try. Like they put their little money in, or they want you to try. I'll give you $25 if you try. I'll give you $100 if you could do this. I'll give you this. I'll give you that. Oh, okay. I'll try. I'll try. I'll try. All these people want to try. Yeah, they be taking the experiment way too fucking far, and they gonna have to pay for that. I bet you they gonna have to pay for that. I ain't even gonna bet because you ain't even supposed to really be a better. But let's just say karma is a mother. Karma is a mother. I ain't even gonna say the rest of it. I would just say karma is a mother. Man, I'm telling you, man. I'm gonna just say that back to sender. Yeah. Mhm. That back to sender. But anyway, these people, man, they on a whole nother level with it. They on another level with it. What I feel like people paying to get me tortured. Like, you know how they be doing that dark web shit, but it's like some low key in the light in the daytime shit. We gonna torture this bitch together. These people from this, whatever it is, this group or this community of people or this cult of people. Like, it's a big motherfucking group too, bitch. God damn, I know there's that many evil motherfuckers. And they just enjoy torturing you, enjoy seeing how it's been affecting you, enjoy seeing the effects that it's had on you, enjoy watching you cry, enjoy watching you hurt, enjoy checking up on you. These are the people that cause the fire and then walk outside and say, "What happened?" These are the people who cause the fire and be like, "Did you need any help?" "Oh, that's so and so. I didn't know." I feel so bad for them. But they the one who put the fuel in that bitch and had their friend throw the motherfucking match. And then they coming outside, might even pull their camera out and start recording the shit. They started the whole fucking fire, but they recording the shit in front of the firefighter. Asking questions and shit like they ass don't fucking know. The fuck out of here. Anyway, that's the type of shit these people on. And oh, thank you to my subscribers. I really appreciate it. Because I don't be saying thank you to my subscribers that much because I just be getting my message out. And, I don't even really be acting like I care. But I do care and I do thank you. And I hope this helps somebody in the future. Really, I made my channel because I want people that are going through the same thing to know that there's other people going through it. You're not going crazy. And also to help prevent stuff and to show people the type of things that do go on. That's really what my channel's about. And a part of that is dedicated to, my best friend because that's one thing my best friend would do for me on a daily basis. And I think that that's partially why I'm still here today because of a lot of the knowledge that my best friend gave, which I know that my best friend is divine. And God sent my best friend to help me on earth because nobody really got on that level. Everybody would tell me you crazy, blah, 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 blah. And my friend would get on that level and show me and tell me things. Yeah, you're right. Blah, 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 blah. So I know that was God's management. Okay. So yeah. And a lot of people be trying to make me feel sad and shit about what happened with my friend, and I was, and I am. But at the same time, I know that my friend wants me to live my life and wants me to be happy and doesn't want me to be sad all the time about these things. And that to always remember, most importantly and most strongly, that whatever happened to my friend, the truth, that God knows everything, and most powerfully and importantly, that vengeance is the Lord's. Yeah, yeah. For all y'all trying to bring pain to me in my heart, just know that vengeance is the Lord's. And justice is something you can't escape with a God like mine. And when justice is served, then God's vengeance will prevail because what I'm asking in this moment and in those moments that I've asked will not come back void. And for all those who that's meant for, will see. For all those who had anything to do with anything that wasn't right, dealing with the situation, not only is God going to make it right for me and mine, but vengeance will be served. And if it ain't on this realm, it's going to be served on the next realm. So live your good life. If you one of them people who done did something wrong to me and mine, and you better hope that you don't believe in another side. Because when that shit hit your ass, you remember what you did to me and mine. Because just like the law, the police and the law and shit like that, just because you don't fucking know, don't mean that shit ain't gonna hit you. Just because you don't know, I don't know that God exists, but you doing a lot of rude and evil shit to people and you know what you're doing is wrong and evil. And because you saying that God don't exist and I don't believe all that and I don't know and oh God, I didn't know, it don't mean nothing, just like the law. Justice still gonna be served. You know right from wrong. It's not just like no random law. You know certain things. Everybody damn near knows. So just because you don't know God is not going to excuse you from doing a bunch of wrong shit to God and God's people. People trying to live for God, people trying to do good things, but people who are. So I'm just letting you know. I didn't want you. I didn't want you. I didn't want you. I don't know what else to tell you. Because I ain't never killed a man. And I ain't never murdered a man. And I ain't never set up no man's murder. And I never set up a plot to murder a man. I never injected a man. I never poisoned a man. I never put nothing in nobody's drink or nobody's food. I have never done no shit like that. So I don't know what to tell you if you didn't did some shit like that. I've never had a discussion about trying to murder somebody. I've never done none of that. So I don't fucking know. I've never made up something happening to somebody, but something else actually happened. I've never tried to kill somebody for insurance money or anything like that. I've never tried anything bad like that, so I couldn't really help you if that's something you did. You would have to talk to God about that. And if you don't believe in God, well, I don't know what you're going to do. Some stuff you just don't mess with. I don't go around like what Lil Wayne said. Who said that? I don't go around fire expecting not to get burnt. I ain't finna touch it because I know it's hot. I'm not going there. I'm not finna do that shit. Because at the end of the day, if there was not a God, then some of these Christians didn't believe in God, and some of these Christians was like this and like that, blah 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 blah. A lot of people, a lot of the evil people would already be wiped the fuck out. But the what keep the Christians and God's people really disciplined, except for self defense, because you're supposed to take care of your business right there. Um, is that the law of God, which is partially them 10 Commandments. Besides that, God's people is the greatest army, one of the greatest armies. God's people is not something you want to mess with. You think you was a baby. And what you don't want to really mess with, you don't want to mess with no damn immortal God's people. You do not want to mess with you. You don't want to mess with God's people like that. See, because God's people is immortal. So that means that's why justice can be served even from the other side. That's why you can get to another realm in life, whether you believe that shit or not, and you can reap the punishments of some shit you done did while you was over here on this side. Then when you get over there, you gonna reap the damn punishment because you done did some shit. You ain't try to clean it up, like as far as giving back, helping, asking for forgiveness, making things right, in a timely fashion, and just being genuine and for real. You was out here still trying to destroy people, pick on people, do shit to people, create more demonic forces. Man, I wouldn't be preaching or teaching this if I didn't think it was worth it, man. I didn't seen some stuff. I didn't seen some stuff in my visions. And I'm gonna tell you right now, you better pray. You better ask for forgiveness. You better change your ways if you out here doing messed up stuff to good people and people who ain't did you no wrong and people you just trying to find something wrong about them. I don't like them because they black. I don't like them because they had an opinion. I don't like them because of this. And you trying to go after them, man, you better clear your shit up real quick. You better get your shit to what God say? Put your house in order. You better put your goddamn house in order real quick. Cause it's gonna be some hell to pay. I'm telling you, man. I done seen some things. You didn't heard Martin Luther King. I ain't Martin Luther King. Cause ain't nobody gonna shoot my ass, motherfucker. But I tell you one thing. He had a dream, and you see a couple years later, I'm walking around this bitch free. You see a couple years later, hell, we got all type of biracial babies in this motherfucker. You see it a couple years later, black folks, white folks, Chinese folks, all type of folks owning businesses. That's why people be after that dream. I see. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. Cause I've been on here too long. I've been on here for 58 minutes. I gotta go. I'll see y'all later. Tell me what's gonna come to my mind next, but I'll let you know when the time comes.